kind of movies that are the hardest to review? Movies that you think are bad, but you really, really want to like. Take, for example, Disney's powerhouse Frozen. This has some really good things about it. And there are some things about it that I do genuinely like, but for the most part, I don't really think it's a good movie overall. The biggest problem that Frozen has, in my opinion, is that it has a lot of great ideas, but it doesn't really know what to do with them. And it doesn't even try to do something with them until the last 10 minutes of the movie. Elsa is arguably the most interesting character in that entire movie, so I get annoyed when it chooses to focus on Anna as a protagonist. And yes, again, I understand what Frozen was doing, what it wanted to do, and what it was trying to do, but I just don't think that it did it as well as it should have, in my opinion. Now, this is not to say that I think any less of people who do genuinely enjoy Frozen. If anything, I am jealous of you people. I just personally felt that Frozen was a great idea that was unfortunately not well thought out. But enough about that. Let's move on to today's subject, Trainwreck. And sadly, it's very appropriately titled. The story of Trainwreck is about a young woman named Amy, played by Amy Schumer. She works at a glamour magazine and spends most of her days drinking, doing drugs, and having one-night stands. Oh, and she's afraid of commitment. See, when she was a little girl, their parents got a divorce. And before her father left, he told her that monogamy was not realistic. And she really took that to heart. So she lives most of her life backing out of commitments, not wanting a relationship. That is, until she meets the right guy. A sports doctor named Aaron, played by Bill Hader, who you all may recognize as the voice of this guy. They start developing a relationship, and he's all about commitment, but she's not. So Amy has to deal with her feelings about this, while also dealing with the feelings of her father, who is also dying, and the fact that she doesn't get along with her sister, who is married and has 2 kids, and yeah, you know exactly where this is going. Aside from the script being just like every other romantic comedy about people with commitment phobia, there's not much in the script that actually works. The jokes aren't funny, the main character is completely unlikable for the majority of the film, and it can't decide if it wants to be a comedy or a drama. Normally, that kind of genre juggling can work if it's in the hands of a great director, but this movie is stuck with Judd Apatow, who has really only made one movie that I actually like. Just like with Frozen, I understand what the film wanted to do, and there are some things in this movie that I do like. Everyone's acting is pretty good, the cinematography is actually pretty gorgeous, and LeBron James is actually pretty funny. He can't act, but that's actually why he's kind of funny. I mean, I wanted to like this movie, like I said, because there are some things about it that I do like, but for the most part, I just couldn't enjoy it. I didn't think any of the jokes were funny, I didn't like the main character, so I didn't want to spend my time following her, and as a result, I just was bored. It is worth noting that this is a script that comes to us from the star, Amy Schumer, and I get the impression that she needed to go through more drafts before she actually tried to produce it. I'm very sorry to say that I can't honestly recommend this film unless you absolutely must watch LeBron James fail to act. It's actually kind of funny. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Norman. Thank you for watching.